Shifting focus now to West Asia, on Thursday, the International Criminal Court in The Hague issued warrants for the arrest of Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, former Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and Hamas leader Mohammed Diab Ibrahim al-Masri. Why? For their alleged war crimes in the Gaza War. Now, even though Israel does not recognize the court's jurisdiction, the ICC has issued the arrest warrant saying that Israel's acceptance of the court's jurisdiction was not required. The ICC, in fact, has accused the Israeli Prime Minister and former Defense Minister of committing crimes against humanity between October 2023, when Hamas launched the surprise attack on Israel, and May 2024, when the application for warrants was filled out. And what's more, the World Court has said that the warrants are classified as secret to protect witnesses and safeguard the investigations. In its statement, the ICC said, and I'm quoting, that there are reasonable grounds both individuals intentionally and knowingly deprive the civilian population in Gaza of objects indispensable to their survival, including food, water, medicine, medical supplies, as well as fuel and electricity. The Hague court also accused Netanyahu and Gallant of using starvation as a method of warfare, adding that such policies have caused civilian deaths. Not stopping there, the ICC also claimed that Netanyahu and Gallant could bear criminal responsibility as civilian superiors for the war crime of intentionally directing attacks against the civilian population of Gaza. Now, what does this mean for Netanyahu? Members of the Rome Statute, under which the ICC operates, are obliged to cooperate in arresting Netanyahu and Gallant, which means that should Netanyahu and Gallant travel to the countries that recognize ICC, they will be arrested and they could be transferred to The Hague for trial. But many countries, including the US, Russia, China, do not recognize the ICC. So how has Netanyahu reacted to the news is the immediate question. In one word, angrily. Rejecting the International Criminal Court's decision, Netanyahu said, and I'm quoting here, "There is nothing more just than the war that Israel has been waging in Gaza," quote unquote. In fact, early this year, in May, Gallant blasted an ICC prosecutor's decision to seek an arrest warrant as a quote-unquote despicable attempt to draw parallels between Hamas and Israel. Remember, Netanyahu maintains Israel has done nothing wrong in Gaza and has said that Israel is exercising its right to self-defense, unsurprisingly. Israeli politicians and members of the government, meanwhile, have slammed the ICC decision. Israel's far-right politician and National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir called ICC anti-Semitic in a post on the platform X. Former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett also took to X and said, quote-unquote, shame on ICC. Benny Gantz, who joined the war cabinet after the October 7 Hamas attack, wrote on X that the decision was a moral blindness and shameful stain of historic proportions. Israeli opposition leader and former Prime Minister Yair Lapid also condemned the decision in a post on X. Meanwhile, the same day, the ICC also issued an arrest warrant for senior Hamas commander Mohammed Diab Ibrahim al-Masri over alleged war crimes committed on Israeli and Palestinian territory. The court, in fact, said that he was suspected of a long list of crimes against humanity, including murder, extermination, torture, rape, other forms of sexual violence, as well as taking hostages. According to reports, the Hamas commander was killed in action in July. Those reports are still unconfirmed. The court previously sought to prosecute two other senior Hamas leaders, Ismail Haniyeh and Yahya Sinwar, but dropped the charges after it was confirmed that they had been killed by Israel. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.